Time to learn how to pronounce her name because you're going to keep hearing it. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be counting down the top 5 facts about SZA. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at some fascinating details about the life and career of this immensely talented American R&B singer.
Being considered for a Grammy? I can't even say that out loud. It's weird and jinxy. I'm not even comfortable speaking about it out loud.
Number 5. She was raised in the Muslim faith. The singer, whose birth name is Solána Imani Rowe, was raised in an orthodox Muslim household by her Muslim father and Christian mother, although she also often attended church with her mom. Though she is still a practicing Muslim and her personal relationship with Islam has evolved over the years, she no longer wears a hijab, for instance, her conservative upbringing was hugely important in shaping her attitudes, tastes, and personality. And in case you were wondering, the stage name she gave herself, SZA, stands for Sovereign Zigzag Allah, or Savior Zigzag Allah. Number 4. Her style is comfort-focused, not trendy. SZA has gotten a fair amount of attention for her fashion sense, which has been described as everything from 90s throwback to a man repeller. As SZA explained in an interview with Couture, her style isn't about trend-setting, but rather about wearing what she's comfortable in. Being raised in that conservative household, she wore a lot of modest clothing, and though she can certainly rock a skin-tight number, that style of her youth is clearly still her preference. When she's looking for inspiration, she turns to film, particularly the wardrobes and color tones of Wes Anderson movies. Number 3. She dislikes her own album.
Why you bother me when you know you don't want me? Why you bother me when you know you got a woman?
2017's Control has received near universal critical acclaim, but the singer herself can't be counted among its fans. The album was years in the making, and at a certain point, the powers that be at her label, Top Dog Entertainment, intervened and essentially forced her to release it.
You know you wrong for shit like that. I could be your supermodel if you believe.
As she explained in an interview with The Guardian, they just took my hard drive from me. In all fairness to Top Dog, she also acknowledged that she just kept f***ing everything up and kept moving shit around. Regardless, she claims that the version of Control we got was not the one she would have released.
I'll be looking for you. I'll be looking for you. I'll be looking forward to weekends.
I live for that.
Number 2. Most of her songs begin as freestyles.
Say you got a girl. How you want me? How you want me when you got a girl?
In the same interview with The Guardian, SZA gave fans some insight into her process. Apparently, the vast majority of her songs begin off the cuff. Even when in the booth, she says she just tries stuff out and then goes back and evaluates it.
I'm on my shade 45, it's Sway and Miss Tracy. Got my sister Heather B and shorty that's Sage E. She make my album pop, she make everything drop. I go off I can't.
Perhaps this is how she wound up working on, by her own estimate, somewhere around 150 or 200 songs. In terms of why she approaches songwriting in this spontaneous way, she said in another interview that she tried to write songs the traditional way, to write it down. But everything sounded really shitty. When I freestyled, that's when my truth came out. There's no arguing with the results.
I just keep him satisfied through the weekend. You like 9 to 5, I'm the weekend.
Number 1. Control is actually about lack of control.
Oh, so glad you made it. I'm so glad you could come back. Somebody get the tacos. Somebody spark the blunt. Let's start the narcos off at episode 1.
Regardless of whether she liked the finished product or not, SZA certainly put a lot of herself into Control. The record covers a wide range of themes like love, betrayal, sexuality, and self-consciousness, often explored through deeply personal reflections on past relationships. She did go on record, pun intended, about the most unifying theme of the album, the concept of, or rather the illusion of, control. As she put it, control is about loss and the realization that nobody has control. I don't have control, you don't. Trump doesn't have control. It doesn't work that way. Everything is a free, spinning, and connected piece of the world. Wise words from the young star.
The next mountain is being better and growing and assessing and learning and just taking it to the next step, because I never thought there would be a next step.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.